Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Elex, Blind. Now there is a camp of the clerics here, and supposedly they are part of the unit of the guy that's a prisoner at the fort. So let's talk with them. Some more cleric propaganda, which I've already seen. Let's talk with them and see if they can devise a plan to bail him out.
Halt! Who are you? What's the password?
I don't answer to clerics.
And I don't respond well to hostility. How do you want this to go down? You walked onto our ground, so I will ask you again. How did you find us?
Yeah, Frank gave me the coordinates. That's the guy that's the prisoner.
Frank gave me your coordinates in the fort.
Frank, you've spoken to him. I've been trying to hatch a plan for days now to work out how to get him out of there.
Why are you here?
To find out what's happening. Ever since the Duke took over here, the lines of communication with Ignodon have been shut down. Baxter might have been a maniac, but at least he talked to us. Now, this Duke and his men, they came out of nowhere and they've destabilized the whole of Tavar. We want to know if he's a threat, or if he'll start talking to us.
Maybe talking can make a difference.
It has in the past. I can't say I'm confident about our chances, but we have to try.
So, do you want to know how Frank is doing?
Do I want to know if he's been tortured? If the outlaws have starved him? If his belief is being challenged every day? I know how the outlaws treat their captives. That's exactly why I want to get him back.
Can I help you get your man back?
Right now, I'll take whatever help I can get. I want to get Frank home safely, and I fear if I go in after him, I'll just get him killed. You probably stand more chance than us. The outlaws are used to people passing through. They welcome all in the name of profit. It's not like they'll trust you, but they'll allow you in.
What's your plan for getting your man out of the fort?
Well, we can just ask them. The outlaws aren't going to suddenly start abiding by old agreements from the Great Council of Calaan. Elex is the only thing they respect. If we offer enough, the Duke should agree to set him free.
The Great Council of Calaan?
Yes. That was almost 100 years ago. There was constant warfare that threatened to destroy us all. It was the clerics who brought all the factions together to sign a non-aggression pact to save us all. You know, peace reigned for almost 40 years. But during that time, each group was increasing, growing in size, becoming more committed to their cause. It just made the next war all the bigger.
Why doesn't anyone keep to the pact now?
Because as a species, we're actually pretty damn dumb. And I'm not excluding the clerics here. In those days, the clerics were fighting the berserkers over an Elex deposit. They needed it for their mana. We needed it to drive our machines. When we weren't able to reach agreement, weapons began to speak instead.
And there's been war ever since?
The Horde assumed the war would be short. Back then, we didn't know the power their mana can unleash. We were arrogant. We assumed the technology we'd stockpiled, the weapons we developed would be enough. Then Berserker's magic grew stronger, until one battle where our machines failed. Whole squadrons of our troops were wiped out. We haven't recovered from that defeat, even today.
You left the outlaws out of your story.
Because they aren't worth my breath. They were violating the resolutions almost as soon as the Council had made them. Their attacks mostly consisted of small raids, but it was only a matter of time before they tried something bigger.
I've heard enough.
Good. Let me know when you're planning to head to the fort. We have to free our man.
Give me the Elexit. I'll pay to get your man out.
Very well. I'll put our man's fate in your hands. That elixir is going to buy the freedom of my friend. Don't let it go astray.
Okay, he's awfully trusting with his money. Like, that's $1,000 that he has just given me out of nowhere. Obviously, I won't actually betray his trust in this case, but I could.
They saw the owl.
I could. And he doesn't seem to consider that option. I would like to sleep until the morning. So I'll go over here and see if maybe there are any beds. The visibility isn't that great at night.
The rotting remains of a long-gone civilization.
Nothing here. I guess if I just go to the fort, there should be plenty of beds inside. Like, I'm pretty sure I can just waltz into a random house and sleep in someone's bed, which, while extremely rude, should actually work out.
With all the things new life could offer Tavar, the outlaws fight us to live here.
They say they want their freedom.
This isn't freedom. This is worse than exile.
Who's out there?
It's just a random guy going to sleep in your bed. Nothing out of the ordinary, really. Okay, so the prison cells are somewhere close to the fort. I mean, close to the two.
Big, ugly, overstated, and decaying. Welcome to Tavar.
Close to the bunker. So let's first speak to Frank, see what's his opinion about the plan. Oh, I guess he can escape with Madison dead. It might be worth a try, cause then I would basically earn $1,000.
I spoke with Hartmut.
You found our group commander? And he spoke to you? To an outsider?
What can I say? It must be my charisma. Do you want to know what he said?
Well, if he trusts you with a message, then my mistrust of you was unwarranted. Please, tell me, what did he say to you?
He tasked me with buying your freedom.
Then, why am I sitting here? Are you going to do what he asks, or not?
Although maybe it's safer to pay for it, because if he dies during his escape, that's kind of my fault, right? But, you know, he who dares wins, or something like that. Although in this case I am gambling with his life and not mine, which is very callous, but...
Madison is dead. You can make your escape.
Madison is dead? That will make it much easier to escape. I'll still have to pick my moment, if I don't want to end up back in here with a different jailer. But, thank you. I'm sorry I can't give you anything as a reward. These outlaws stripped anything of value from me when I was captured. But you have my thanks. And if you can make it back to my unit, Hartmut will show his appreciation for me. I'm certain of it. So, look for him if you're short of Elexit. All there is left to do is to wish you good luck. I won't be here the next time you enter the fort. So, good luck out there, my friend. May Calaan watch over you.
Okay, I really hope this works out, because if not, then I basically embezzled $1,000 just to send a man to his death. Unless, you know, unless the other cleric is going to ask for his money back, which wouldn't be that unreasonable, actually. Okay, let me go to the guy downstairs, because I have all of the components for the bomb. which I still feel is a stupid idea to even let the Duke finish it. But apparently it's a main quest, and I have to do it. For whatever godforsaken reason.
Here's the inverse phase inductor.
Good, good, good. That will fix the inconsistencies in the first cycle. That means we shouldn't evaporate ourselves when trying to use this. Get the rest of the components and the Big Bang will finally bang and blast and vaporize. You better hurry, the Duke is waiting.
Here, the proprietary Edwards condenser.
I'll get that fitted right away. We're one step closer. Just a few more pieces and she'll be up and ready. Better hurry up.
The cross armature coil.
You found one! Ah! The desert isn't just sand. She has everything you need, if you just look for it. That's it. That's all I need. This should finish the job. I hope. I'll need time to finish her, though. But then, she's gonna fly. You wait till you see her in action. This is gonna be incredible. This will take me some time, but you can tell the Duke everything is running smoothly here. Just about. I think. You can lead me to it and be ready for the light show.
Okay, I would much rather not. I really hope they are not going to actually use it. Or, you know, that I can stop them somehow. Because if they drop a nuclear weapon on a city, that, again, that's going to be my fault. I directly contributed to this. But then I feel kind of forced to do that because it's literally a main quest. And Zardom, the Elexitor, wouldn't speak to me, so I assume I have to do it. Oh, apparently I can ask him to lead the cleric troops, but that seems a bit stupid, but let's do it for shits and giggles. Like, I didn't make this idea, it is Ulbricht's idea to enlist a member of another faction. In fact, now that I think about it, it's monumentally stupid, because with the right amount of douchebaggery, it could lead to the cleric forces being decimated by purposefully inept command from one of the other factions, because obviously they are all enemies.
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Alps in Ignadon.
What? Am I supposed to give up Tavar and become some captain for the clerics? Even if this isn't some form of trap, you can't really expect me just to walk into Ignadon. Let the clerics and the Alps kill each other. That's where the profit lies.
Profit lies in the free people staying free.
You sound like Nasty. She says things like that when she's drunk. She used to be an idealist. Time in the desert leading troops taught her the truth. You ask her, nothing is free. No one is free. There is only profit.
So maybe she would be interested.
Big Bang has been completed.
You got the job done?
First Elexitor Tarek, you summoned me.
Yes. We need to order a new troop deployment. You are to move forces out of Edan to the border of Ignadon. So the hybrid orders, so his will must be done.
Ignadon, did the hybrid explain why we are to move troops from an area where we are short of forces to face an enemy incapable of threatening us?
It is not for the hybrid to explain himself. His will is the directive. The directive must be followed.
I serve the hybrid. All Elex to the hybrid. But with the converter in Edan silent, how are we to achieve that?
It is not for us to question the hybrid.
The Alps existed before the hybrid. We gathered Elex for ourselves without his guidance. Our first directive was to reach the next stage of evolution. How are we to achieve that if all our Elex goes to him?
The hybrid sees our future. Through him, we will evolve.
So, he says so. He always said. And yet he orders, he consumes, and we die.
It is for the greater purpose.
Have you ever asked yourself what will happen to us once we've harvested all the Elex from the free people? Where will he turn then?
The hybrid sees things that we do not. He saw the fall. The world ignored him, and all was fire. The Alps will not repeat that mistake. He sees our future, and his cause is ours. We must deliver his vision, efficiently. And no one can stand in its way, no matter their rank. You will begin the redeployment immediately, and without further question.
Yes, first Alexitor. All Elex to the hybrid.
If that's true, then where is Big Bang now? Is it already on its way to its target?
No, it is still here.
I said the job was to be finished. It isn't finished until Big Bang is launched. So go and make sure it is sent to its target. Move.
Okay, I must find a way to stop this. Like, this is madness in the clearest sense of the word. But also about the cutscene. It has been said that the hybrid knew about the fall and he was ignored. So it confirms that the hybrid was around before the comet. And like at this point, I'm pretty sure that both the religion of Calaan and the origins of the Alps have something to do with that corporation, the Infinite Skies. So my idea is that the hybrid is like a mutated form of one of the top scientists or like one of the top people in the Infinite Skies Corporation, and they knew about the comet beforehand but couldn't stop it, but they had contingency plans for it, like secret bases and all that, bunkers to survive the impact. And right after the fall, they were already conducting experiments on Elex. And in fact, I'm pretty sure the clerics evolved from the Infinite Skies Corporation, sort of. And they were already conducting experiments with, people consuming Elex, which would lead to the creation of the Alps. So, actually, that kind of, if that is true, that kind of reminds me of the Master from Fallout 1, because there the situation was a bit similar in that the final antagonist, which I presume the hybrid is going to be in this game, his origin was like a regular character, regular guy, and you got fed small drips of information throughout the game about him and what happened to him, and what caused his change into the Master. So I'm eager to see where this goes.
Gone. Konrad must have set off to deliver the Big Bang. If he's going to Ignadon, he must have gone north by the old greenhouse dome. I'd better get there soon if I'm going to stop him.
Not now.
But how does he automatically assume it must be Ignadon that he's targeting? Why not Goliath or the Ice Palace, for all I know? How does he know that? I don't think that was stated. Well, let's go and try to stop it. Although, to be honest, maybe he needs some machinery at that other base to actually launch it, right? Because it isn't a rocket. It doesn't seem to have its own propulsion system. It is like a sphere. So I guess he needs some kind of a mechanism to actually launch it to make sure it reaches its target. So maybe that's what is at that other base.
Look out!
How many arrows do I have? 38. Okay, this might not actually work. Like, I might literally not have enough arrows to survive this. Which is a bit annoying because, obviously, I will have to backtrack back here. If I go to Goliath or to Origin to buy more. Maybe there's a teleporter at the gates that would at least make it a little easier. I'm going to avoid other enemies on the way there so that I can deal with the ones actually inside. How...
Keep close. Fight together.
Okay, that actually isn't...
About this place.
That isn't bad. I'm also kind of out of potions, really, which is also a problem. Oh, okay, this is not going to work. Like, I have to retreat, because this is nonsense. Like, I probably can't even defeat this single mutant, much less...
I'll take care of it. How are you doing? Does coming to these places ever get to you?
Don't worry about me.
Of course I worry about you.
Okay, interesting. None of the other companions ever displayed that much of an interest in my emotional well-being. It would be pretty great if I managed to find a teleporter in here.
We know what you hide here in the cliffs. Are you really so arrogant that you think you can play God with people? Who are you to determine who lives and who dies? Magalan demands answers for why these secrets were kept.
Okay, so yeah, this is about the secret bunker to survive the impact.
Begin spreading the rumor that people will find safety on the coast. That should put an end to this flood of people. We can complete our work. You know the reality. This world will change, and we must choose who survives.
Okay, that's a bunch of flyers about the infinite skies and security control. Careful verify for every arrival. Personal data, request photo ID, validate personal data, check or enter genetic fingerprint in our databank, check entrance letter from Infinite Skies Corporation, including watermark test. Info 1. All valid persons are requested to park their cars and report directly to the lift. In order to keep the flow of people from bottlenecking, anyone refused must be told to exit via the rear exit way. Okay.
Too easy.
Okay, there's a teleporter here, which is pretty great because it will allow me to go back to Origin or Goliath and buy some arrows. Although, you know, the quest implies I should hurry before they launch the bomb, but obviously I can't exactly stop that if I don't have ammunition, so I think I'll just go and hope I can get back before it blows.
I'd like...
Baker.
Okay, I think this is going to be enough for the time being. So let's get back.
I'll take care of it. Look out! We should go. It's dangerous here.
Yeah, it is. But you know, can't exactly leave. I have a city to save from nuclear devastation, which seems like a pretty big deal. You know, perhaps I should actually do that thing first and then explore later. It just sort of dawned on me that, you know, I should probably not dilly-dally with that particular task. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be a bomb at all. In fact, it seems to be some kind of a drone, but it has like an energy shield, which I presume makes it impervious to damage. So, what am I supposed to be? Ah, okay. So I guess when it drops, it is temporarily vulnerable, right? I presume, because I thought it disappeared for a bit. Okay, I feel I'm a bit screwed. More than a bit, actually. Oh. And it didn't save, so I'm going to have to watch the whole cutscene again? That's a bit annoying. I wonder if I can skip it somehow. I can't save in here, which is pretty annoying because it means that if I die, I will have to redo this each time. It's kind of bullshit, if you ask me. Like, I wouldn't mind, except for the cutscene. End this cutscene? No, I don't want to end this one. How did I do it though? Is it the right mouse button? End this cutscene? No. Okay, can I save now? I can. Nothing in the remnants of it. So, I think now I can safely explore this area.
No, there's nothing here.
Let's see what the outlaw ring does. Plus 20 mental energy. Increases steam capacity. Okay, I'm not interested in that. I can sell that. Where's Kaya though? I presume she stayed outside the dome? Okay, let me take this. Not much here, it seems. Interesting. One would think that if it's poisoned, there would be something to warrant the cost of getting in here. But it doesn't look like it. Oh well. Okay, this actually leads here from Ignadon, right? This is the elevator. Yeah, I saw that once already. From the other side. Okay, that was rather embarrassing. I wonder how the Duke will react now that I have destroyed his mighty weapon. Is it even wise to tell him?
Too easy.
Is Kaya still here, or did she return to my camp? I guess she must have returned to the camp, which is a bit annoying. Okay, I haven't explored those two domes, so let's see what's in here. secret report. Okay, I will read that in a moment. I guess I'm going to die first. Oh well. Oh, didn't I save? Okay, let's read that secret report. Strictly confidential, your investment has paid off, the tests are proceeding well, we already have had some success, the Rosa Serum matches all the requirements you listed for it. We will just have to adjust a few values when adapting the atmosphere. As soon as everything is ready, we will move to the extreme tests. I will have more information for you next week. As a side note, many of the team are asking, publicly or privately, where the aim of this is. Are there any more details that you feel more willing to tell them at this time? Okay. And there's one more dome on the other side. Again, a little embarrassing.
Remain calm, Minister. We have everything under control. You just have to carry out your part of the agreement. Stall the Parliament and the President.
Okay, so some political shenanigans were going on. No entry here, and judging by the lack of items visible, there's nothing inside. Or at least nothing that I can get to. No easy way to get up there, I feel. It seems a little too high. Yeah, but I've more or less explored all of this, I would say. So let me just read those two reports that I found in the last of the domes. Personal research notes. Even if I am not allowed to publicize my results, I fully intend to record the results of my research with my colleagues, and what my colleagues and I discovered in those few months is a giant leap forward. I am not allowed to ask questions about the project, but it is senseless that such research is being kept secret. Still, we are paid well, and that is enough to not care what we are working for, and the money available here is considerable. I mean, we created a first-class research center from grounds up in months. All our equipment is cutting edge, and the security is extremely tight. It is certain that we are participating in something great. Our greenhouses are the most important element of the facility. Equipped with their own climate systems, they are completely sealed off from the external influence. We can expose the plants there to any level of radiation, change the climate and the acidity of both water and the soil. We have bred many new species here. Some of these plants would not survive in a normal atmosphere, but they provide a new plant diversity that can ensure the survival under the harshest conditions. So I guess they were preparing for the life after the comet struck, because obviously they knew that it's going to happen, and at a certain point I guess they became convinced that they cannot stop it, so they started to plan life after that. Incident at Station 0605. Isolated all specimens. Attack came from a new type of insect pest. Commenced investigation. Further investigation of the accident. The incident will hold up our research for several months. The important work of the lead botanist was completely destroyed. Okay. And with that, I feel like this episode has been long enough, so I'll teleport to the fort, because I presume, well, I'm not sure whether telling the Duke that his great weapon has been destroyed is that great of an idea, but I think I will anyway. And even besides that, I have to talk to Nasty. But I'm going to do all of that next time, because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.